Oh, hella beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. For those of you new to the channel, I'm B, and on this channel we help you improve your confidence by way of compliments using the wonderful world of fragrance. If this is your second video or more, we ask that you hit the subscribe button so you can come back to rock with your boy. Today we're here with a fragrance from a brand that is not traditionally known for their fragrances. In fact, they're known for something quite different, and that fragrance comes from the house of Man Crush Monday. No, I'm just joking. Michael Kromer Munich, and this one comes from the house of MCM, as it's more commonly known. Now, if you are not aware of this fragrance, you may be aware of what they offer in terms of designs. You've likely seen something that looks like this, which is a backpack of things scrolling through the mall. Now, they really make high-end leather goods and clothing as well, but truth be told, I was never a fan of like the logo design. That's just not my thing. However, there are a lot of people who do enjoy it, and listen, man, different strokes for different folks. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about this fragrance and what it offers. Now, I was scrolling through the mall and came across this thing here, and the presentation looks pretty much like anything that you would expect from this brand, which is you have just the logo kind of everywhere there, right? And that's what you get on the box. Ooh. Score! Fuck the box. But all jokes aside, man, this bottle here is shaped like a book bag from MCM. This is probably one of their most staple products. That's traditionally what I see people wearing. But again, enough about that. Let's get down to this juice here. So this fragrance here is said to be a women's fragrance. That's at least what it's marketed as. If you go into specific websites, that's what it'll show. I think if you go to Nordstrom's, it says this fragrance is for women. However, I did find this fragrance in the men's section of a department store. Now, we've seen that happen before with Tom Ford. I think Black Orchid is a prime example where a lot of people out there will say it's for women. Depending on what store you go into, it will be either in the women's side or the men's. Nonetheless, I feel this fragrance can be a unisex scent, but a quick synopsis of this fragrance is that this one is a sweet floral fragrance that has a backbone of woods. Now, in the top of this fragrance, you're going to get some sweet notes that are fruit. You get raspberry, you get apricot, and then as you get into the mid of this fragrance, that's where those floral notes begin to come to life. Yup, in the middle of this fragrance, you're going to get white peony, you get jasmine, you also get violet, and then in the base of this fragrance, you get some ambrox, you get sandalwood, you also get some vanilla in there as well, and then you get some moss. All right, so that's the breakdown of the scent, but what does it mean? Well, I'll tell you, that's what you get in the distribution. You get strong sprays of this here, right? I spray it on here to remind myself of what it is. Now, on the top of this fragrance, that apricot and that raspberry really steals the show here. As I mentioned, this is this sweet floral fragrance, and definitely in the top here you'll get some of those sweet notes. Now, as I mentioned, this fragrance is marketed for women, and to be honest, it does come off a bit feminine in nature. If I were to smell this, it's not something that I automatically say, hey, this is a manly man's scent. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I would say, hey, this is a nice woman's scent that a man could get away with. Now, I know that some of you out there subscribe to the thought that fragrance has no gender, and listen, I get it. Wear what you want when you want, however many sprays you want. That's kind of my train of thought. Now, on the top of this fragrance, as I mentioned, those fruit notes begin to really take life here, and that apricot here really helps provide something different to this scent. In fact, when I think of a lot of the other designer fragrances that have released this year, I don't really find any that smell super similar to this one. In fact, I think that that apricot note is just one of the things here that steals the show, helps provide some freshness and a little juiciness to this scent overall. Now, as I mentioned, we talked about this, that floral aspect and component of this scent is where it really drifts a bit more into the feminine lane. Again, in those floral notes here, you got peony, you have some jasmine there, and listen, this one is a floral scent in nature. However, it's not like a super strong floral scent. The floral notes are there, and it's definitely there. It's not like you're going to not smell them, but it's not like an overpowering, super strong floral feel. In fact, it's like a soft, subtle, almost dainty smelling scent in itself. Now, I also find that this fragrance is clean, okay? But there's some backbone there when you get down to the dry down, right? As I mentioned, you got some of those wood notes there. You got that vanilla, which adds to that sweetness, provides this soft creaminess within the scent that, again, that subtle sweetness still rings true. Now, that wood notes within this fragrance, you got that sandalwood and the ambrox here, really help this fragrance get a little bit more depth to the scent, but it also provides an additional pop of this that kind of helps this fragrance really feel lively, aromatic, crisp, clean, sweet, all in. This fragrance is one of those fragrances that I would recommend, but with caution. As I did mention, this one isn't like a fragrance that I would smell and automatically peg that a man would wear. So if someone was looking for a fragrance recommendation, depending on their personality type, this is one of those fragrances that I could recommend. However, if we were looking for a fragrance that would do well within the household, that pretty much anyone could wear within the right situation, then this is one of those fragrances that you could reach for. Now, here's the thing about this scent. When we look at florals within this designer realm, right? One of the other floral fragrances that kind of has a gimmicky bottle like this here would be Moschino's Toy Boy, right? That fragrance does well on account of that rose that's in that scent, and it's also another one of those fragrances that really, depending on who wears it, it could take that life and either help complement or take away from what that person is bringing to the table. All in. All right, so that's my thoughts and opinions on this fragrance. I think it's good. I think it's a good scent. It doesn't have the best staying power and projection for what I'm getting. Again, to me, this fragrance comes off as something that's dainty, subtle, and it's also sweet, but it's enjoyable in itself. Now, I'll tell you, I haven't gotten any compliments in terms of wearing this scent, and this is where the fragrance has to compliment you. All right, this is one of those scents that do smell good. I think this fragrance would smell great on my wife, or someone who has a different personality type than myself. They may garner more compliments on this fragrance than I do. Now, to you, compliments may not be the only thing a fragrance needs, but to someone out there, compliments are everything, and we base this channel on that. Again, I feel this fragrance is good, right? Will you find this fragrance at discounters? I'm not sure about this. I think that all in, from what I've seen in terms of how they've been able to protect the brand from like discounts and things like that, I think that this fragrance probably won't find its way to too many discounters out there. But all in, I think it's a solid scent, good release from the house. Although, again, I would say wear this one with caution, or at least smell it before you blind buy it. Again, sweet floral fragrance that has a juiciness to it, underlying woodiness here that doesn't come off as too masculine, not too earthy. But again, it's just a subtle sweetness that just lasts within this scent. Who's going to wear this fragrance? I think you could wear it to the office in the right situation. Definitely casual, right? I think this fragrance is more of a casual wear scent for a man. If you're a woman, you can wear this fragrance to the office, right? I think it's office appropriate. You can definitely wear this one out and about, chilling with the ladies. But again, this fragrance on NeimanMarcus.com, it said that it's listed for women. All right, I found this one in the men's department, therefore it's for everybody. Have you smelled this fragrance? If so, comment down, let me know. Are you going to be someone's MCM? Rocking MCM. I would love to know that as well. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard Beater. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.